just incredible. Two. DJ Sour Milk.
One. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Yeah, LA Leakers, Power 106, Liftoff Show, Just Incredible, Sour Milk. I'm here with my guys. Division.
What's going on?
That's good.
Family. First of all, it's amazing to have y'all on the show. I really appreciate you guys coming up tonight. I'm a huge fan. I know you guys just got off stage. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here in Los Angeles, California, man, and you guys are fresh off, a sold-out show. Talk to me about that feeling, man.
Yo, it feels incredible, man. LA turned up with us crazy tonight.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Sing every word, bro.
Yeah,
I was watching the gram, and I was like, yo.
Yeah, we got some real singers in that crowd.
Yeah.
So everyone's looking for a deal.
That's right, man. So, man, I mean, this is a dope moment for me to sit with both of y'all. I've had a chance to meet y'all individually, but to sit right here, and hang with you, man. I just, thank you, bro. We're gonna, chop it up.
Thank you.
So, Daniel Daly, 1985, man. That dope, talk to me about you, man. Like, what do people not know about you, and what do people need to know about you as an artist?
People just need to know that, I'm here giving a voice to them.
Yeah.
That's really all I'm trying to do, is just give them the stories that I live, because I realize that that's the same stories they're living.
Absolutely. A lot of people relate.
That's it. I'm here for that.
You saw that tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
You saw that tonight.
Sure.
Thing I love about your music, man, is the honesty, bro. Like you get like you said, a lot. Like for me, like I could relate, and I know so many people can as well.
Yeah.
85, man. You on fire, bro.
It's been an amazing couple of years.
It's come a long way, huh?
Definitely. But yeah, I think we're in a great space right now.
How do y'all connect? How does this happen?
Mutual friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah. We had friends that were coming up in the music game and stuff like that, and then eventually, we connect with the right two people, and then the right chemistry happened.
That's the word right there.
It is, for sure.
Chemistry,
which developed a trust that, I think is very rare. For me to trust somebody, because music it was the most important thing in the world to me.
Of course.
So for me to trust that with somebody else, it was just like it had to be something real,
something
special for sure.
Special.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone recently told me when you find that chemistry with someone, you got to put your arm around it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And go all in, man.
A lot of it's timing too for us,
right?
Because some of these things are things that we've kind of been like figuring out for a while, but I think it took a lot of shifting in the music industry for what we're doing to really make sense to people.
Yeah. And now the name Division. How'd you guys come up with that?
It really just came from us wanting to put a name to our lifestyle, just kind of like our perspective.
Yeah.
Which was about being separated from the pack, being okay being divided from, and going to the beat of your own drum, not really conforming to what anybody else thinks or anybody else wants.
Right.
That's where it comes from.
And then how do you piece together the spelling? Like it's a unique spelling for the name.
He came up with that, actually.
I think
he was like, yo, let's drop the vowels and let's rock out.
Why?
I feel like that was
It's dumb. It's dumb.
I don't remember why.
I think I was like, no vowels. Oh, you know why? Because originally I was like, if we just call it Division, it might sound a little bit like too militant.
Okay.
So it's just like, let's try to change it up a little bit so it's not too like formal.
Yeah, man. Now the new album, Morning After. Amazing album, man.
Thank you.
Amazing project.
Thank you.
You performed Think About Me Tonight. What's the vibe like as soon as you guys start singing this song?
That's an anthem.
They join in. You hear
That's one of those ones they sing.
Yeah.
Every word too.
And you hear the parts where they want to get loud and yell at their ex on that one.
Yeah.
Everyone's definitely got their own story that they feel like they want to express.
Some of my favorites off the album: Mood, POV, and of course the title track Morning After. Y'all were in a really special place on this, man. Now this was the second album.
Yeah.
What did y'all learn, from the first album to this album? Like what was the major growth spurt for y'all, do you feel like?
I think part of it was,
is it just life? Is it just like growth?
It was life, and you know what, we grew really fast. Mm-hmm. Everything happened really, really fast. And all in the span of like 1 year, it was like we were on SoundCloud, we got signed to OVO, did our own 10-city tour, and did an 88 show arena tour with Drake. So it was just like a whirlwind.
Starts happening quick.
And in that whirlwind came a bunch of new stories, a bunch of new experiences, a bunch of new feelings, ups and downs, and we just kind of let it all on the table.
And how do y'all first get your first introduction to the OVO team? Like, how does that happen? Is it production? Are they hearing you sing? Like, how do y'all meet?
I'd say the most like official introduction was probably through 40.
Yeah.
Because 40 was actually mixing just some records we'd been working on before we were like officially anything. Somebody had heard our stuff and was like, you have to meet this one guy known in the city that's like the best at doing anything R&B. Like, you guys just have to meet him. And we're just like, all right, okay, like we took the advice and we met him. We're like, oh, that's why. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing with us, but he was just instantly like, yeah, you guys like keep doing what you're doing. Like, nobody's doing what you guys can do, and especially when you do that, like whatever that partnership is you guys have, he's like, just never mess that up, And I think that goes to show like with the way that he's built his career too. Like he knows the importance of really just like sticking with the people that it worked with. Yeah,
man. Yeah. And you have been involved with creating and producing some amazing records, man. And I've told you this before, but I'm a huge fan of your work.
Thank you.
And I definitely want to say that on mic, on camera. You got to give props to, I mean, I'm a fan of both of y'all, man. And records like Hold On, We're Going Home, you know what I mean? And Hotline Bling. Like, these are records that really took the boy's career to a whole nother place, man.
Yeah.
And what are those conversations like when these songs are being created? Because I feel like those songs specifically were very pivotal in both y'all careers.
Conversation's always around trying to capture like a certain feeling.
I feel that.
So anytime like he's asking me like, you have any new music? He's normally telling me like, this is where I'm trying to go. Like, these are the type of stories I want to articulate. Do you have things that can like facilitate that?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then other times I might send something that I think is completely different, but he's like, oh, this is perfect because I had this story that works with
that.
Like he's so far ahead of so many other songwriters when it comes to that. And it's really just like the way he paints pictures and stories.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And because he's able to say it to me in that way, I feel like I can do more than I can do with other artists that might just say something that seems pretty standard. You know, he's very literally like
versatile.
Yeah, he can do everything, so kind of just is what it is after that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, definitely back to the word chemistry. Like, y'all have an amazing chemistry.
Yeah.
What's the plan in 2018? Like more shows, more music?
Yeah. Well,
what's on the horizon?
Right now it's just this tour.
Yeah.
We wanna close this out and make this. We're not closing it because it just kind of started.
Yeah.
But we wanna roll this out and make this as strong as possible, and then, get back to the music, man.
Yeah.
Get back to the music.
Yeah,
that's always the plan.
Your fans always are pressing you. New music. When we doing this? When we doing that?
Yeah.
What you said you went on? Was it an 80 city tour that you said you had gone on?
It was like 88, I think. 88 shows, something like that.
Yeah, between Summer 16 tour and Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World when we did Europe. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's a crazy experience, man. What's one thing from the tour that y'all learned, and now y'all are on the stage like this? What's something that you kind of took with y'all from that whole year? Because I feel like y'all spent a lot of the last 2 years.
Yeah, I think me as well as a performer.
Yeah, that's important.
I learned a lot about just how to connect with your crowd. There's a difference between performing to them.
Yeah.
And the difference between actually being like, we're all in this thing together.
Yeah.
Let's make tonight special together. Yeah. He does an incredible job of that. And me, being able to observe that, I went back to my notepad.
Yeah.
Like,
you got
an
amazing seat, a front row seat.
Yeah,
it's like a
100%.
college course.
100%.
Do y'all feel like we could ever possibly get like a whole group project, like a whole OVO sound?
Don't you see Mr. Morgan over there?
When I ask that question, he always ducks, so I don't know. But Morgan, you know what I want to hear, man. So yeah, man. I mean, hopefully, you know that's there's some potential there.
We're the biggest fans of the OVO roster. I think we got love for everybody. And so if that happens, we'll be the first ones in line. Yeah,
a tour as well. A tour as well. I've seen
incredible.
The TDE team just linked up and did their thing. I think OVO would go out there and tear it down.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
I see where you're going.
What's the girls like on tour, man?
Incredible, man.
Yeah?
Incredible, man. They show a lot of love. They all got good energy, all different looks, heights, vibes, everything. It's just like you just get a plethora of just different vibes, and it's just like it always just adds to the stories.
Yeah.
Because you get to always, even if it's just meeting someone, just, having a one conversation, telling you which song they connected with, or which boyfriend it helped them get over, or which guy needs to, all that stuff like that. You get in that perspective.
Yeah.
And
then it's research. You take it back to the studio.
Take it back. Take everything back.
Right?
Yeah.
What's y'all production style like? Like what's the vibe like when you're in the studio? Are you just listening to the joints and kind of writing it out as you go, or do you have an idea on a tour bus, or what's kind of
there's not really like one set thing. You know, sometimes he might have an idea and be like, I really just got to get this out somehow. Like I got to figure out the right beat or whatever that would work with. Sometimes I might have a beat and a hook idea and just be like, I know this is the one. He'll be like, really, Paul? Like really 85? This is what you're going to do to me? Yeah. So I think we're just constantly challenging each other.
Nice.
And that's, I think in those moments too, that's where we really shine, because he has a habit of being like, if you can figure out a way to do this, that, and the other thing, none of those things are related. But if you can figure out how to do that, it's going to work. And it does, and I'll do the same thing to him. And most of the time it's like crazy things that don't make that much sense. But I think that's been our whole style.
When the magic happens.
Putting together a bunch of things that shouldn't make sense and shouldn't fit.
Yeah.
And we've been all right with it.
And man, y'all done incredibly well, man. And I feel like y'all just getting warmed up too. Are you like singing notes into your phone? Like, are you just always?
Yeah, I'm the voice note king.
We're voice note kings for sure. For sure.
The voice note king.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite songs to perform? Whether it's off September 5th or Morning After. What are like some of those?
I love performing Morning After right now.
Man, that's one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites to perform. Man. Mood's really fun to perform.
Yeah.
Like you said, Think About Me. Don't Choose.
Yeah.
And then stuff off the last album too.
Yeah.
Hallucinations with me, those records, like
amazing.
The crowd just always too deep. The crowd just always they just make that experience just so fun for us.
Yeah. There's so much talk all the time about where hip hop's at. Where do you feel R&B is at right now? Like R&B music. Are you happy with it?
I think R&B is actually in a better place than it's been in a long time. There's a lot of artists that are coming out now where it's like you can tell they're getting back to just being about the music. Yeah. It's not that we need to know that you look like this or you act like this or anything is this. It's just like making good music. Yeah. So the good artists are getting a chance to break through.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. I think radio plays a big part of that too, because for a long time, especially like here in LA, there wasn't like a place for like certain type of R&B joints. So maybe you needed a rapper on it, or there was like a formula that started to happen. And I feel like now through SoundCloud and through the internet, and artists are able to gain their own fan base and really get raw like feedback in the moment, and it's exploiting artistry.
Yeah.
And it's allowing R&B artists to be great and get super popping and not have to worry about making it a specific way for a certain thing. Does that annoy y'all? Like, do you ever feel like you have to chase a certain sound or a certain record, either from the production side or the...
That's the whole thing with Division. Like, you asked us about the name.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we refuse to do.
I respect that.
We just came in like, we're not conforming to nothing. We're doing what we love.
And that feels the best.
Yeah.
That feels the best.
Yeah.
Is it awkward when people are like, man, like y'all make sex music, man? Like,
no, it's not awkward. It's just something I think we didn't realize how much sex music we made until that album was done.
This album is fucking
I think
sex music.
I think that when it was done and we ended up hearing back, from people, and we were just like, I guess we did just make
that type
that
of
bedroom playlist.
yeah,
you know?
hey, the
But,
bedroom playlist.
I think it's like a mood overall, because some of the songs aren't necessarily about that,
Right.
But people take it as
Very true.
that.
Right.
You know, people take it a lot more sexual
Yeah.
than
It's very true.
I think we went
even
into
meant
it
to, yeah,
trying to do.
yeah. No, it makes
But I'm not
sense.
mad at it though.
Can't be.
You know.
What else you working on, man? This year, you got some. I know you got a lot on the horizon. I know.
A little
Drake's
bit of everything
in the
you know?
studio,
I'm
like-
trying to work with everybody's favorite artists right now.
Yeah?
You know, I'm hungry.
Who are some people like who, as you, like who's on the goal list though that you would love to get in with?
That's a good question. I want to try and like spread my wings this year. I really would like to do something with Khalid. You know,
Yeah,
I think what he's doing is really fresh.
Amazing artist,
I have some stuff with Miguel.
man.
You know,
Loved his album too, man.
What else? I think I kind of want to just do things you wouldn't really expect.
Yeah,
You know, just anything you're not.
wouldn't see coming.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not. I almost want to do things that you're not hoping that I was gonna do.
Okay.
You know.
I hope that doesn't mean anything on Drake's album though, because we would love to see something.
No. That's
Because we're
that's for
expecting
sure.
it, and we would love to see.
No. That's
home team. That's
Yeah.
the fam. That's
Yeah.
right, man. Well, fellas, I appreciate y'all, man.
man,
I know you had the show tonight, another
Appreciate
big
you
show
having us,
tomorrow.
though. Thank
Of
you.
course, man. And you have a home here every time you're in the city,
Thank
man.
you, man. Thank you.
Los Angeles, I know I speak on behalf of the whole town, man, but we have so much love for you and your music. And like I said, I know y'all are just getting warmed up. Keep going.
Thank you.
Keep going. And thank you for coming up tonight.
Love, bro.
Division, Power 106, LA Leakers, Just Incredible, Sour Milk, #1 for hip hop. Yeah.